Welcome, dear soul. This is a soft place to rest. The world has been loud, and the body has been carrying so much for so long. Let's set everything down for a while, even if only a little. Right now, there is no race, no finish line to cross, no perfect way to do this. There is only a breath and then another. Place one hand over the heart and the other over the belly. Let the hands be warm and kind. Allow the mouth to rest, the jaw to soften, the tongue to relax in the floor of the mouth. The shoulders can hang like a gentle curtain. The spine lengthens the way a tree rises toward the light, steady, at ease. Whisper within, I'm safe in this moment. Then let the breath answer back. Let the in-breath arrive on its own, like a soft tide. Let the out-breath flow a little longer, as if the body is ready to let go of what it no longer needs. There is no forcing. Ease leads the way. If a thought arrives, it can pass through like a leaf on water. If a feeling rises, it can be welcomed and held. The breath is a kind friend who does not judge. Breathe in slightly through the nose if that feels comfortable, sensing coolness. Breathe out through the nose or parted lips, sensing the gentle warmth. The chest does not need to work so hard right now. Allow the belly to be the first to move. Set a simple intention, nothing grand, nothing heavy. Something like, I choose relief. There is power in soft choices. On the next inhalation, say quietly inside, I welcome calm. On the next exhalation, say, I release stress. Stay with that for a few rounds. Calm in, stress out, calm in, stress out. If the mind wonders whether it is working, let that thought float by too. This is not a test. This is care. With every breath, the body receives the message. Safety is here and relief is here, and it is allowed to arrive in small steps. Notice the heart under the hand. Notice the belly. If the belly feels tight, give it permission to soften. A tight belly often belongs to a life that had to be strong for a long time. When the belly softens, the nervous system reads, it's okay to rest. Exhale a little longer than the inhale. Perhaps inhale to a quiet count of 4 and exhale to a gentle count of 6. The numbers are not rules. They are suggestions, like a lamp in a dim hallway. Let them guide, not control. If the breath wants a different rhythm, attend to that. Personal safety always guides this practice. Within this soft space, name one thing the body is doing right. The heart kept beating, the lungs kept breathing. Even when life was heavy, the body did not give up. Whisper within, thank you. Gratitude opens the door to ease. When the body feels thanked, it loosens its hold on old tension. Bring kindness to any place that feels stuck, the throat, the chest, the back. Send a long, gentle exhale there, the way warm air clears a window. If tears want to come, they are welcome. If stillness feels better, that is welcome too. Sometimes stress speaks in a quick breath, a clenched jaw, a mind that does not want to rest. Let the breath be the voice that answers back with patience. Inhale, I am gentle with myself. Exhale, it's safe to let go a little. Repeat this 2 or 3 times with a soft tone. Allow the hands to cradle the body the way a caregiver cradles a child, steady and sure. The body believes what is repeated with care. Gentle words and slow exhalations are powerful medicine. They tell the whole system, you are not alone, you are being held. Picture the breath like a quiet river moving under a bridge. The river does not rush to prove anything. It moves at the pace that keeps it whole. Allow the breath to find that pace now. When the breath is smooth, the mind follows. When the breath is tender, the heart follows. With each exhale, let the shoulders drop 1 more millimeter. With each inhale, let the belly receive 1 more ounce of kindness. If any place resists, that is all right. Offer it time, offer it warmth. Offer it space. Let a simple practice settle in, 3 slow rounds of breath with longer exhalations. Inhale gently, filling the belly like a soft balloon. Exhale slowly, letting the belly fall. Do this again, and once more. Whisper within as you breathe. With every breath I soften. Pause in the softness. Notice the way the body feels a little safer when it is not pushed. Notice how even 2 or 3 kind breaths can shift the inner weather. Not everything changes at once. Still, the direction can change here and now. If the mind brings up stories of past stress, allow them to be stories. They do not need to lead the breath. The breath leads the story now. Inhale, I choose ease. Exhale, I let go of what I can. Place a gentle smile at the corners of the mouth, not forced, just a hint of wellness. Smiling tells the body, peace is possible. Let the hands rest by the sides or stay where they are, whichever feels more supportive. Make a soft agreement for the rest of this session to move slowly, to choose comfort, and to treat the breath as the main guide. Layers of tension may lift today, or they may lighten by a shade. Either way, progress is honored. No heavy effort is required. The body has waited a long time for this kind touch. Affirm within, my breath is my safe place, and feel how that sentence settles the heart. This is the beginning of a new relationship with calm, one breath at a time. Stress often arrives quietly. It can tighten the throat, squeeze the temples, shorten the breath, and flood the mind with urgent thoughts. It can make the chest feel crowded, as if there is not enough room to breathe. Many bodies learn to breathe high and fast in the chest because life demanded a quick, protective response. That pattern helped in hard moments, so the body saved it. Yet a pattern meant for emergency is not meant for daily living. Today, the body receives a new pattern, slower, lower, kinder. When breathing stays shallow in the chest, the mind hears a message, be on guard. Muscles stay alert. The heart taps faster. The stomach tightens. Over time, this loop can begin to feel like normal. But the body is wise. It listens when a new loop is offered. A longer exhale is a simple signal that says, it is safe to ease down. The belly moving with the breath is a second signal that says, we are supported. These signals are gentle, yet they reach deep places that words do not always touch. Stress shows up in thoughts as well. Thoughts may jump to the worst outcome. Small problems may feel large, as if a single task is a mountain. The mind thinks it is helping by scanning for danger. It wants to protect. Offer the mind a role that truly helps. Notice one sensation with each breath. For example, inhale, notice the cool air at the nostrils. Exhale, notice the warm air leaving. Inhale, sense the belly rise. Exhale, sense the shoulders fall. This simple noticing shifts the mind from fear to presence. Presence feeds peace. The body and mind talk to each other all day long. When one tenses, the other follows. When one relaxes, the other hears the message. Place a hand on the belly again. Let the body know it is allowed to move from the old loop to a new loop, one where the breath is slow, the jaw is soft, the shoulders rest low, and the inner dialogue is kind. Affirm quietly, my body learns peace easily. My thoughts support my healing. These are not just nice words, they are instructions. The body listens. Use a simple check-in to see where stress sits right now. Scan from the forehead down to the jaw. Is the brow tight? Allow it to smooth. Is the jaw clenched? Let the lips part slightly. Move down to the neck and shoulders. If they are lifted, let them drop a little with the next exhale. Notice the chest. If it feels tight, breathe into the back of the ribs, widening gently. Visit the belly and lower back. Welcome any sensation without pushing it away. This body has carried many stories. It now receives a new chapter of ease. Shallow chest breathing often keeps the rib cage fixed. Belly breathing lets the lower ribs widen and the diaphragm move. Think of the ribs like a soft accordion opening and closing, not wide, not dramatic, just a quiet spreading with each inhale and a smooth return with each exhale. When the accordion opens, the mind hears music instead of alarm. Anxiety tends to lower when the breath becomes steady and the exhale lengthens. Calm is not about stopping all thoughts. Calm is about giving the body a rhythm it can trust. There is also the tender heart to care for. Stress can make the heart area feel armored. Bring warmth there by touching the center of the chest lightly. Keep the breath easy, even, and quiet. Begin with a gentle rhythm, in for 4, out for 6, for 10 rounds at a comfortable pace. If counting feels like too much, simply breathe in a little, breathe out a little longer. Either approach works when done with kindness. After those rounds, pause and notice. Maybe a small loosening, a slightly clearer mind, a sense that the ground feels more stable underneath. Thoughts will still visit. They do not need to be pushed away. A helpful approach is to label them softly: planning, worrying, recalling. Then return to sensation. Breath in the belly, warmth in the hands, feet on the floor, seat supported. Sensation anchors the mind. Anchors do not stop the waves, they keep the ship from drifting. The breath becomes that anchor. Whisper within, I can feel what is here, and stay steady. Over time, this simple sentence helps the body keep its balance even on windy days. Stress also shows up in behavior: rushing, holding the phone too tightly, skipping breaks, taking shallow sips of air throughout the day. Replace these habits with small, kind resets. Before opening a message, 1 long exhale. Before a task, 2 soft belly breaths. After a tense moment, a slow sip of air in and a long sigh out. Tiny steps are more loyal than big promises. They build a new normal. On the inside, the body starts to expect peace the way it once expected strain. Try this small practice now. Sit or lie in a way that feels supported. Let the breath be natural for a few cycles. Then place attention on the belly. Allow the belly to rise like a small wave on the inhale and fall on the exhale. If the mind tries to take over, invite it to count the exhales only from 1 to 5, then start over. After a minute or two, place attention on the heart area and think of one simple thing that brings warmth. A warm cup between the hands, a quiet morning light, or the feeling of a blanket around the shoulders. Let that warm feeling blend with the breath. The mix of steady breath and soft appreciation signals safety in a deep, lasting way. Close this section with language that supports the whole system. I'm learning new ways to relax. I allow ease to grow in me. Every breath helps me heal. Each sentence is a doorway. Walk through gently. Let the body follow at its own pace. Calm is not a performance. Calm is a home that is built one kind breath at a time. Now the body is ready to learn simple foundations that make breathing truly healing. Sit with the sit bones grounded, or lie down with a small support under the knees if that feels good. Lengthen the spine as if creating space between each vertebra. Soften the throat. Drop the shoulders. Rest the hands where they give comfort, on the belly, the ribs, or by the sides. Let the chin be soft and parallel to the ground. This shape tells the body, support is here. Allow the mouth to close lightly, with lips soft and tongue resting behind the front teeth on the floor of the mouth. Breathing through the nose can be helpful because it warms, moistens, and filters the air. If the nose feels stuffy or uncomfortable, a soft breath through parted lips is also fine. Ease before rules. Bring attention to the lower ribs and the belly. Think of the diaphragm as a friendly umbrella that lowers and widens on the inhale and lifts on the exhale. There is no need to feel it with force, just sense the direction. Practice 3 gentle rounds together. First round, breathe in slowly, letting the belly expand like a soft balloon. Pause for a tiny moment, not a hold, just a quiet turning point. Breathe out longer than the inhale, letting the belly fall. Second round, repeat the same way, but imagine the lower ribs widening a little to the sides while the belly rises. Third round, keep the breath smooth and quiet, like a breeze through leaves, and lengthen the exhale by 1 more count. Let the face stay peaceful. Let the shoulders stay heavy. Find a ratio that feels supportive. Many people like in for 4, out for 6. Some prefer in for 3, out for 5. This is not a contest. Choose what feels kind. The longer exhale is the helpful piece here. It signals ease to the whole system. If the breath feels strained, reduce the numbers. The goal is comfort. The breath should not be audible like a rush. It should be steady and soft, a calming hum that the body can follow without effort. If sitting, press the feet into the floor lightly so the legs feel grounded. This grounding helps the belly feel safe to move. If lying down, let the low back be at ease and the front body be soft. Sometimes the belly resists moving because it learned to stay tight. Place a hand there and say softly inside, "It's okay to soften." Then invite the breath to arrive under the hand, the way a wave arrives under a gentle moon. This visualization is simple and kind, and the body often responds. Keep the breath low and steady for a few minutes. If thoughts want to take the lead, give them a simple job. Count only the exhale length. When you reach 5 exhales, start over at 1. The inhale can stay natural. Over time, the breath will smooth itself. When the exhale is calm, the heart rate slows. When the belly moves, the nervous system settles. This is how the body learns that safety is here, not just in the mind, but in the tissues and the cells. Add a small posture cue that helps the breath travel well. Lift the collarbones just a touch, as if making space at the top of the lungs, then let them settle. Keep the back of the neck long. Keep the chest soft. Think of the sides and back of the ribs breathing too, not only the front. Many people forget the back body. When the back ribs widen on the inhale and narrow on the exhale, the breath becomes more complete. Place a hand on the lower side ribs to feel that soft movement. Now add the most important ingredient, gentleness. Healing breath is not sharp or rigid, it is patient. If the mind gets restless, meet it with kindness. If the body feels a little tight today, meet it with kindness. Kindness is the ground. Breathe in. I let my body feel supported. Breathe out. I let tension melt. These simple sentences teach the body what to do. Words are tools, and breath carries them into every cell. Create a small daily routine that fits into life easily. Upon waking, sit on the edge of the bed and take 5 slow rounds with a longer exhale. Before starting a task that needs focus, try 2 minutes of soft, low breathing. Before sleep, return to the same practice. Consistency is more powerful than intensity. The body loves patterns. Give it a pattern of ease, and it will begin to expect peace instead of stress. It can help to journal 1 or 2 lines after a short breathing practice. Simple prompts work well. Where did the breath travel easily? Where felt tight? What affirmation helped? These small notes guide the next session. They also show progress over time. Even subtle changes matter. A little less tightness in the throat, a little more space in the belly, a slightly calmer mind. These are signs of a new normal forming. If the breath becomes uncomfortable at any point, pause, and return to a natural rhythm. Comfort is the compass. The nervous system learns best through safety. The goal is not to reach a perfect number or a perfect shape. The goal is to send a clear, kind message of ease through breath and posture. Over days and weeks, the body will adapt. It will choose softer pathways without needing to be forced. Allow one more brief practice to close this part. Sit or lie supported. Inhale gently for 4, exhale quietly for 6. Add a tender sentence as the exhale leaves. I choose ease now. Repeat 10 times at a comfortable pace. Then rest with normal breathing for a short while. Feel the weight of the body being held by the chair or bed or ground. Feel the heart a little lighter, the mind a little quieter, the belly a little softer. These are gifts from a few minutes of kindness. Carry this foundation into the next practices with the certainty that it is enough to begin. The breath is a steady friend. The body is ready to learn. The mind can rest in simple steps. Affirm within, gently and sincerely, I trust the wisdom of my breath. My body knows how to relax. Peace grows in me with each exhale. Then move forward, one soft breath at a time. Settle into a posture that feels caring. Let the sit bones or the back of the body meet the surface beneath with trust. Place one hand on the belly and one on the heart again so the body feels guided. Let the breath return to the gentle rhythm you practiced. This is the time to learn a core breath that brings steadiness to the whole system. Think of it as a simple pattern that the body can follow even on a busy day. The pattern is easy, a soft inhale and a slightly longer exhale. The exact numbers can be in for 4 and out for 6 if that feels kind. If that is too much, in for 3 and out for 5 works very well. The longer exhale is the key that opens the door. Soothing lives in that longer out breath. Begin with 1 round. Inhale slowly through the nose, feeling the belly rise under the hand. Keep the shoulders heavy and relaxed. Exhale through the nose or gently through parted lips, letting the belly fall and the jaw soften. As the exhale leaves, whisper within, I let go. Start the next round and allow the words, I welcome calm, to ride the inhale. Let I release stress, ride the exhale. Keep everything quiet and smooth. There is no push. The breath is like warm water spreading through the belly and low ribs. 10 rounds can be a sweet amount, but pause if the body asks for it. Choice is healing. Let the mind focus on the feeling of the hand moving with the belly. The hand becomes a guide, not a judge. If thoughts rush in, give them a gentle job. They can count the exhale length. If the exhale is 6, thoughts count to 6 with a soft tone. After 10 rounds, let the breath return to normal for a short while. Sense what changed. Maybe the head feels lighter. Maybe the chest feels less full. Maybe the belly feels a little more willing to move. Even the smallest shift matters. Small shifts are the roots of big change. Now move into another set. If the first set was in for 4 and out for 6, try the same rhythm. If it felt like too much, reduce the numbers by 1. Keep the breath smooth. On each inhale, let the belly be first to receive. On each exhale, let the shoulders melt. Picture the exhale sweeping through the body like a kind wind that clears dust from a shelf. There is nothing to force out. There is only a gentle letting go of what is ready to leave. The nervous system understands this language and relaxes step by step. Invite the lower ribs into the movement. Place both hands on the sides of the rib cage for a moment and feel them widen a little on the inhale, then narrow on the exhale. The widening is subtle. Do not chase it. Subtle is enough. Point the breath toward the back body as well, letting the air feel as though it is filling the back ribs and low back with ease. Most people forget the back body. When the breath starts to include it, calm deepens and the mind grows quiet. Return one hand to the belly and one to the heart when ready. Add gentle words that support the practice at just the right moments. On the inhale, I welcome calm. On the exhale, I release. On the next inhale, I allow ease. On the next exhale, I soften. Say them inside in a tone that feels like kindness. These words are simple, and they work because they point the mind to the state the body is creating. Words and breath begin to agree with each other. Agreement inside the system is healing. If the breath feels choppy, slow the pace and shorten the counts. If the mind becomes restless, let the exhale stretch a little more while keeping the body soft. One of the most healing cues is to let the jaw go loose. A loose jaw teaches the whole body that struggle can end here. Allow the tongue to rest. Let the back of the neck be long. Keep the eyes soft, as if looking through kindness. Small physical choices make space for gentle breath. Gentle breath makes space for kinder thoughts. This is a circle that supports you. Complete another 8 to 10 rounds. Afterward, pause with natural breathing. Notice again, the belly may feel warmer under the hand. The heart may feel more spacious. The mind may find silence more often between thoughts. Take a few lines in a journal if that calls. What did the exhale release? Where did the breath travel more freely? What kind sentence helped? These notes are gifts to your future self. They help keep this practice loyal even when life is full. Carry this technique into daily moments. Before a call, 2 slow rounds with longer exhales. Before sending a message, 1 smooth exhale. When tension rises mid-afternoon, 5 rounds of belly breath with a soft hand on the ribs. Before bed, 10 rounds, then a long, natural rest. This is not extra work. It is care that makes everything else lighter. Close this section by letting a final set of words wash through the system. My breath is my safe place. Calm grows in me. I choose ease now. Let the words echo. Let the breath seal them into the body with a long, kind exhale. There is another pattern that steadies the mind and builds focus while keeping the body at ease. It is a simple shape made of 4 equal parts. Breathe in, pause, breathe out, pause. Think of it like drawing a square with breath, each side the same length. Choose a gentle count of 4 for each part to start. If that feels too long, choose 3. If 4 is easy later, move to 5. Always choose comfort first. Sit tall or lie supported with the belly soft and the shoulders heavy. Place one hand on the belly and let the other rest by the side or on the heart. Begin by breathing out softly to clear. Now inhale through the nose for a count of 4, belly rising. Pause for 4. This pause is light, not rigid, just a still moment where the breath is quiet. Exhale through the nose or lightly through the mouth for 4, belly falling. Pause for 4 again, an easy stillness. That is 1 cycle. Repeat for 6 to 8 rounds at an easy pace. If at any time the pause feels tight, reduce it or skip it for a few cycles. The breath is here to help, never to strain. As you work with this pattern, keep the hold soft, the way a hand holds a delicate cup, steady but gentle. During the still moments, offer a sentence within. Stillness supports me. Feel how those words turn the pause into a place of safety rather than a place of control. If the mind becomes jumpy during the stillness, let the focus rest on the warmth of the hand at the belly or the feeling of the seat or floor. Sensation anchors attention without force. Let the ribs and back body help too. On the inhale side of the square, let the lower ribs open a little. During the first pause, allow the body to keep its softness rather than brace. On the exhale, let the shoulders fall a little more. During the second pause, let the chin relax and the eyes soften. This way, each side of the square teaches a different kind of ease. expansion, stillness, release, stillness. The mind begins to follow, step by step, and the inner noise lowers. If thoughts race while counting, use a soft whisper inside to guide the rhythm. In, 2, 3, 4, still, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, still, 2, 3, 4. Keep the tone tender and slow. If any step feels too long, shorten the count for a round or two. If any step feels choppy, pause the practice and return to the steady belly breath for a minute, then try again. The body learns through repetition and kindness, not pressure. After 6 or 8 cycles, return to natural breathing for a bit. Notice the quality of mind now. Many people find there is more space between thoughts, like a quiet room after a busy day. The sense of urgency softens, the heart beats with less rush, the belly keeps its soft movement, the pauses feel like friendly silence, not like a trap. This is the gift of box breath, a stable rhythm that steadies inner weather. For deeper comfort, try a second set if the first felt good. Keep the count gentle. If the body gives a signal that it wants less, listen. Slip in a kind sentence during the stillness at the top of the breath. I am safe in stillness. During the stillness at the end of the exhale, release nourishes me. Let the body drink in these phrases. Words become shape. Shape becomes feeling. Feeling becomes a new pattern for the nervous system to trust. When daily life asks for a clear mind, use this pattern for 1 to 3 minutes. Before writing, before a talk, before stepping into a task that needs full attention, 2 or 3 rounds can make a real change. Use it also when the mind goes in circles. The equal sides of the breath square give the mind a job that helps. It moves from worry to count, from fear to steadiness, from noise to quiet. Each side, each count builds focus without strain. Close this portion with a simple journaling line if that supports your practice. What did stillness teach today? Then add a short affirmation to carry forward. Stillness supports me. Focus grows gently in me. I can be calm and clear. Breathe softly after writing, letting those words settle through the belly, chest, and heart. The breath square is now a friend you can call upon anywhere, anytime, to balance the mind and soothe the body with the soft power of equal parts. Now bring attention to the center of the chest again, the tender space where warmth lives. Rest a hand there. There is a way of breathing that brings the heart and breath into a simple, even rhythm. This rhythm often feels like 2 waves meeting and moving together, steady, smooth, kind. Choose an even count that feels gentle, such as 5 in and 5 out. If 5 feels long, 4 in and 4 out is fine. The breath should be easy and quiet. Sit comfortably or lie down and let the breath flow without effort. Let the inhale and exhale be the same length, smooth and balanced. Keep the attention softly at the heart area under the hand. The breath can feel as if it is moving in and out through the center of the chest, though it is still moving through the nose or mouth. This gentle focus invites the emotional center to settle. The mind responds by loosening its hold on old loops. Ease begins to spread to the whole body. Practice for 5 to 7 minutes if possible, resting if needed. Long is not better than kind. Kind is better than long. Add a feeling tone that lifts the heart. Choose one small, true thing that brings appreciation. Warm sunlight on the face, the quiet of early morning, the taste of water when thirsty, the steadiness of a kind word. Let the breath move at that even pace. In for 5, out for 5. On the inhale, sense the feeling of appreciation grow a little. On the exhale, let that feeling spread through the chest and belly. Appreciation need not be large. A single spark lights a room. If attention slips, welcome it back with a simple cue. Heart, breathe. Keep the shoulders loose, the jaw soft, the belly willing. If the rhythm feels tight, shorten the count by 1 until it feels smooth again. The heart area often responds quickly to this kind of steady breath. The mind feels less pulled. The body eases out of defense and into presence. Many people find that this practice lifts mood and lowers inner noise when done with consistency. Let gentle words join the breath from time to time. On a quiet inhale, my heart leads me to peace. On a quiet exhale, peace spreads through me. Or I breathe ease in and I share ease out. Use the one that feels true. Speak them inside now and then, not on every breath. The breath is the main guide. Words are helpers who come in at the right moments. If emotion rises while breathing here, treat it with kindness. Tears, warmth, and soft smiles all belong. The heart releases what it no longer needs when it feels safe. Try a few minutes now, even rhythm, gentle focus at the heart, a small, steady feeling of appreciation growing with each breath. If the mind drifts, nudge it back with the count and the warmth under the hand. If the body wants to sigh, let it. Sighs are often the body's way of saying, yes, this helps. If the chest feels tight at first, continue in a soft way. Tightness often loosens as the rhythm stays even and the feeling tone remains kind. This practice can be a daily anchor. Morning can start with 2 minutes in bed. Afternoon can receive 2 minutes when the mind feels scattered. Night can close with 5 minutes of this even, heart-centered breath to set a gentle tone for sleep. It is also a beautiful practice to use before speaking kindly to yourself in a mirror or writing a few lines of gratitude. It sets the inner room in order so loving words can land. Add a small reflection at the end if journaling supports your growth. What warmed the heart today? Where did the even breath create calm? What is one kind sentence my heart wants to hear? Write one line and breathe it in for a few rounds. The heart listens. The body listens. The mind learns a new habit, turning to even breath and warm feeling instead of turning to worry. To close this section, let a gentle sequence flow. Breathe evenly for a few cycles while sensing the heart area. Think of one simple thing to appreciate and let this sentence float through. My heart leads me to peace. Allow the next exhale to carry away a little more tension. Allow the next inhale to carry in a little more lightness. Choose one small way to bring this into the day, perhaps 2 minutes before opening messages, or a short pause before rest at night. This is how the nervous system learns a steady language of calm. This is how the body and mind receive proof that support is here. And every breath taken in this even, kind way becomes a step toward the life of ease you are creating from within. Bring soft attention to words now, because words can lift or weigh down the body. The breath has opened a gentle path. Kind language will walk that path with care. Sit or stand where the body feels supported. If a mirror is nearby, place it at a comfortable height. Soften the eyes. Let the mouth rest. Place one hand over the heart and breathe slowly in a way that feels easy. Say a short sentence inside while breathing in and another while breathing out. Inhale with, I am open to ease. Exhale with, ease is welcome here. Speak these inside for a few rounds, then let one sentence be said out loud in a tone as kind as a lullaby. Hearing the voice send kindness through the air helps the whole system settle. Even if the voice trembles, it is still healing. A shaking voice is a brave one that is learning a new way. Now, look gently into the mirror, not to judge, but to meet a friend. Let the gaze be soft, like looking at something precious. If meeting the eyes is hard today, look at the space between the eyebrows or the bridge of the nose. The aim is comfort, not strain. Keep the breath steady and quiet. Speak a sentence that feels true enough to say without a fight. If I love myself feels too big, try I am learning to be kind to myself. If I am calm feels far away, try I am open to calm. The body listens when the words feel honest and possible. Repeat the sentence once or twice, and let the exhale be longer than the inhale as it leaves the body. This longer outbreath carries the message deeper. Pair words with 3 slow belly breaths. Inhale gently, let the belly rise. Exhale a little longer, let the belly fall. On the third exhale, speak a new sentence. A few tender choices could be, peace fills my body. I forgive the tightness I carried. It is safe to soften. I give myself time. My heart knows the way to ease. Do not try to use all of them. Let one sentence be enough for today. The nervous system learns through simple, repeated kindness. After the sentence, be quiet for a breath or two. That silence is where new patterns take root. Sometimes the mind argues with kind words. It may say, "This is silly," or "It will not work," or "There is too much to fix." Treat these thoughts like small clouds passing by. They can drift while you stay with breath and truth. The truth is that gentle words and gentle breathing together change muscle tone, heart rhythm, and the way the body holds itself. You feel it when the jaw loosens, when the shoulders fall, when the chest opens a little more. This is not about pretending. It is about teaching the body a language of safety it did not learn before. With practice, the body begins to expect kindness the way it once expected strain. If there is a sentence that brings up tears, that is often a good sign. Tears can be warm water loosening old armor. Pause and breathe softly. Place the hand over the heart again and say, "I am here for me." Then add, "I will be gentle with me." When these words are spoken often, the inner critic grows quiet. The nervous system shifts out of defense and into repair. This shift is where rest lives, where digestion settles, where sleep softens, where the face releases lines of effort. Words help the body get there. Set a small daily practice that is easy to keep. In the morning, after a few slow breaths in bed, sit or stand by the mirror. Touch the heart and say one kind sentence 2 or 3 times, with a longer exhale after each. In the middle of the day, before opening messages or stepping into tasks, place a hand on the belly and whisper inside, "I choose ease now," once or twice, paired with 2 long exhales. At night, after the even, heart-centered breathing you learned, speak one gentle sentence out loud in the dark, as if tucking yourself in with care. Small, steady steps make big changes over time. If one sentence starts to feel natural, let the body ask for a new one. You may notice that certain words relax the shoulders more, or help the breath move lower, or soften the voice. Choose those words more often. Some find that "I allow," "I welcome," or "I'm learning" helps the body open without resistance. Others feel supported by "I forgive," "I release," or "I deserve rest." There is no right or wrong. The body will show you what helps. Watch for signs: warm cheeks, softer eyes, slower breath, a quieter mind. These are signals that the words and breath are working together. Over time, the mirror becomes a place of truth and care, not a place of judgment. Some days it will be easy to speak, other days it will feel like an effort. Either way, you are building a gentle bond with yourself. Words are not empty. They are the way you choose to treat yourself in real time. When kind words meet a long, soft exhale, the message reaches deep places where fear used to live. Those places learn a new song. Make space for that song each day, and let your body hum along with it, one breath at a time. Now bring curiosity to the thoughts that feed stress. Certain ideas repeat inside like old slogans. "This must be perfect," "There isn't enough time," "I'm behind," "It's all on me." When these thoughts arise, the breath tends to climb high into the chest, the belly tightens, and the body prepares for a fight that is not happening right now. It helps to bring these quiet pressures into the open where they can soften. Let journaling be the safe place where the mind puts down what it carries and the body reads it with kindness. Set a simple way to write. Keep a small notebook near the bed or on a favorite table. Begin with 2 minutes of slow, low breathing, perhaps in for 4 and out for 6, or even in and out evenly if that feels better. Then pick up the pen and write the first sentence that comes. What thought tightens my breath today? Do not force a deep answer. A simple one works. Continue with, where does my body feel it? Maybe the throat, the chest, the belly, the back. Note the spot gently, without judgment. Then ask, what kind sentence loosens it? Let the body guide you. If the belly loosens when you write, I can go slower, that is your new line. If the chest eases when you write, I am allowed to rest, that becomes your friend for the day. Use a 2-column page when helpful. On the left, write old story in small letters. On the right, write new sentence. In the left column, place the short thought that tightens the breath. Keep it brief. In the right column, write the short sentence that softens the body. Example, left. It must be perfect. Right. Good enough is kind and wise. Left. There is not enough time. Right. I can do one next step. Left. I'm behind. Right. I move at a human pace. Read the right column out loud once, then take one long exhale. This exhale seals the new message into the body. Add a gentle habit to stop certain thoughts from growing. This is called thought hygiene, a kind way to care for the mind each day the way you would care for a room. Notice, name, and nourish. Notice. I see the thought. Name. This is a worry thought, or this is an old rule. Nourish. Choose one sentence that feeds calm and pair it with a long exhale. If the thought returns 20 times, greet it 20 times with the same steady care. Gentle repetition is how the mind learns which voices to turn up and which to turn down. Keep writing simple. 3 lines can change the day. What did the breath teach me today? Which sentence helped my shoulders drop? What can I release before sleep? Keep the tone hopeful. Do not turn the journal into a courtroom. This is a garden where new words grow. When a harsh sentence arrives on the page, place a hand on the heart and say softly, I see you, then add a kinder answer next to it. Over time, the harsh lines will visit less and the kind lines will visit more. The breath helps them take root. When the mind gets stuck, pause the writing and return to the body for a minute. Do a single round of slow inhale and longer exhale. Feel the seat and the feet. Sense the hand on the heart. Then write one more line. What is one kind choice I can make in the next hour? Keep it small. A glass of water, 3 soft breaths, a stretch, 2 minutes of heart-centered breathing, a gentle sentence said out loud. Action completes the thought shift. The body needs a felt proof that the new sentence is not just ink, it is a lived change. In the evening, write one sentence of gratitude that is honest and specific, not a long list, just one real thing. Gratitude helps the mind look for what is steady and kind. It does not erase the hard parts, it balances them. The body sleeps better when the last sentences of the day are soft and true. After writing, breathe evenly for a few cycles and let the day end with the words, I did enough, or I gave what I could today. These lines turn off the inner alarms so the night can restore you. Now bring all of this into daily life with ease. The point is not to build a perfect plan. The point is to make calm, simple, and loyal. Begin the day with a small ritual. Before leaving bed, place a hand on the belly and one on the heart. Take 5 slow rounds with a longer exhale. Whisper inside one friendly line, such as, "Today I move gently." Sit at the mirror for a moment if that supports you. Speak one sentence you wrote last night, perhaps, "I allow a calm pace." Drink water slowly, letting the first sips be a practice of presence. Set a soft intention for the morning, one task to do with a calm breath, one pause to take before moving on. Midday often brings speed and pressure. Before starting a focused task, use the breath square for 1 minute. In for 4, still for 4, out for 4, still for 4. Let the stillness be light. During the afternoon, take micro resets. 1 long exhale before opening a message, 2 slow belly breaths before answering a call, a gentle jaw release while waiting in line. Let the shoulders drop each time you step through a doorway. Attach these small breaths to things you already do: coffee, water, walks to another room. This is called stacking. Calm then becomes part of the day's shape without needing extra time. When stress spikes, shorten the steps. Put the attention low in the belly. Inhale low and quiet. Exhale longer and softer. If the chest tries to take over, place a hand on the ribs and let that area widen for a moment on the inhale, then narrow on the exhale. If the jaw tightens, part the lips slightly and let the tongue rest. Add one sentence that fits the moment: "Slower is safe," or "I can take this one step at a time." These small signals stop the body from slipping into old emergency loops. After a minute of this, the mind steadies and choices feel clearer. In the evening, come back to the heart rhythm practice while sitting on the bed or lying down. Keep the count even, maybe 5 in and 5 out, and let a warm feeling of appreciation live in the center of the chest. Think of one true ease from the day, a soft breath, a kind sentence, a moment of quiet. Let that feeling spread through the body on each exhale. Then write one line. What eased me today? Add one line to release what the mind is still holding. What can rest until tomorrow? Place those thoughts on paper so the body does not have to carry them through the night. Give the night a closing sentence that tells the body the day is complete. "I did enough," "I am safe to sleep," or "I will meet tomorrow with gentle breath." Then, if wakefulness visits in the dark, return to the even breath for a few rounds or to a longer exhale count that feels kind. Avoid wrestling with the mind. Let the breath reduce the inner light slowly, the way evening becomes night without effort. If sleep still takes time, let the goal be rest rather than sleep. Rest is healing too. The body will take what it needs when it feels supported. Across the week, keep the plan flexible. A short morning practice, a few midday resets, and a calm evening wind down can carry you through many kinds of days. If a day gets away from you, do not add blame to it. Blame tightens the breath. Instead, place a hand on the heart before sleep and say, "I begin again now," and take 2 long exhales. The next morning will meet you with a fresh start. This is a path of kindness, not perfection. The body responds to kindness. The mind learns to trust it. The breath makes it simple to keep. You have gently built a new way to live with your breath, your words, and your choices. A nervous system that once braced for strain is now learning to expect ease. This is not a quick trick. This is a loving relationship with yourself. In these sessions, you learn to create a safe space inside, to notice how stress lives in the body and thoughts, and to offer better patterns. You learn to breathe low and long to ground the body, to use equal parts of breath to steady the mind, and to let the heart lead with even rhythm and warm feeling. You learn to pair words with breath so that language becomes medicine. You learn to write short, true lines that loosen tight thoughts and to keep a gentle routine that fits real life. All of this is a practice of choosing care in small moments. There will be days when the breath flows like a calm river, and days when it feels choppy. Both belong. On easy days, enjoy the softness. On hard days, reduce the steps and let one long exhale be enough. The body learns over time. Muscles remember softness. The heart remembers even rhythm. The mind remembers kind words. Trust these layers to keep teaching each other. Let a gentle promise settle in now. Place a hand on the belly and one on the heart. Take a slow breath in and a longer breath out. Whisper inside, I will meet myself with kindness. Take another breath and say, I choose small steps that I can keep. Take a third breath and add, my breath guides me to peace. These 3 lines can be your anchor when the day is full, when the mind is loud, when the body is tired. Repeat them softly, morning and night, and any time the world asks for more than you can give. Allow one more quiet sequence to seal this work. Breathe in gently and say inside, calm grows in me. Breathe out slowly and say, I let go of what I do not need. Breathe in again and say, I welcome soft strength. Breathe out again and say, ease stays with me. Let the jaw loosen. Let the shoulders drop. Let the belly move in trust. Feel the ground or the chair hold you. Feel the heart steady itself. You are not trying to escape life. You are learning to live it from a place of inner safety. Years of stress do not need to leave in a single day. They can melt in layers when met with breath and kindness. Every kind breath changes your inner weather. Every gentle sentence changes your inner story. Every small routine makes peace more normal than strain. This is your new baseline. This is the home you build inside. Go forward with a simple, loving plan. Keep the morning breaths, the midday resets, and the evening heart rhythm. Keep one mirror sentence that feels true. Keep one journal line that loosens the body's hold on old pressure. Adjust the details as life shifts, but keep the heart of it the same. Be kind, be steady, be patient. You are doing something very powerful in a very gentle way. If it helps to end with a call and response inside, let it be soft, once through. My breath is a safe place. My body learns peace. My mind supports my healing. I choose a calm pace. Ease belongs to me. Let these final lines float through the body with a long exhale. Let them rest there. Let them do their quiet work. The next step is simply the next breath. Meet it kindly, then the next and the next, until a day has passed in a softer way than before. This is how years of stress fall away, not by force, but by faithful gentleness. You are ready. You are supported. You are allowed to feel well.